Who you fucking more, the Steelers or the Penguins?
I fuck with both. I fuck with all my teams. I'm from Pittsburgh. But I'm more of a football fan than I am a hockey fan or a baseball fan. But
right.
It's definitely they all my squads, nigga.
Right.
I want to see them all be successful. The Penguins is finally about to fucking rebuild.
We set for a minute.
We set a record. We set a record like for major sports. Like we're the first team to fucking have 16 straight seasons making the playoffs.
Yeah, kind of like the Spurs.
Hold on.
As far as I know from hockey, the Penguins have always been fucking in the playoffs consistently.
Yeah, like since we got Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby. I'm about to say, yep, I know who that is. Yeah, legend. I didn't know hockey. I knew who that motherfucker was.
Shit, I grew up with Mario Hockey, bro.
Oh shit.
He's in his 36th professional hockey season.
That's crazy.
And this dude's 52 years old, still playing professional hockey at a high level.
That's wild.
Oh yeah.
They want to talk about LeBron James's longevity. This nigga been playing a contact sport for 36 straight years. It ain't even like he retired and came back to start playing again. He's been playing for 36 straight seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Yo, what up, Johnny?
What's up, Johnny?
Yo, Sebastian, what did I tell you about sending pornography to me, man? What's good with you?
Sending? Huh? Pornography?
Hey, yo.
Listen, I'm not sending you shit. You're the one with fucking like weird ass pictures of like Rhea Ripley saved on your phone. Okay, I'm not.
Hey.
Okay, I'm good.
That's good. Hey, that's a man of culture. That's good.
No, absolutely. No, there's nothing wrong. It's Rhea Ripley. It's Rhea Ripley. But like, don't come at me for that shit.
You just sent me 2 links, right? You just sent me.
To my for my stream, you fuck. I'm playing Spider-Man 2 now instead of
That's actually
Now what's up with y'all?
We doing good.
Shit, we're going.
That's what's up.
We were talking about like restaurants, both like fast food and local places. Of like what's the best stuff we remember. I'm curious, like about like some local stuff that maybe you like local places you might remember going to when you were younger.
Yeah, I never was a restaurant guy, me per se and shit, but there was always a local pizza joint by Kingsbridge. This shit is near Kingsbridge and Jerome. Called Emilio's.
Ooh!
Fire ass fucking pizza. Emilio's. Shit's been around for a decently long ass time and shit. Fire ass pizza. Arguably even better calzones. Love going there. And shit, I haven't been there in fucking ages, but it's still around.
Maybe I can snap a few pics for Robbie.
Yeah. From 2007 to 2022, the Penguins qualified for the playoffs for 16 consecutive seasons. That's wild.
That long?
That's what's up.
Here's something, bro. Real quick, because Sugi said it. Sugi said you said Papa John's out of all the international like the pizza franchises.
Chains, got the best pizza.
Yeah.
He said that Papa John's had the best pizza.
Johnny, what do you think?
Who said that?
Sugi.
I'm saying, when we talking national pizza chains, I'm saying Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Little Caesars, and whoever else can be considered a national pizza brand. I'm from Pittsburgh. We got pizza shops, so I don't even really be eating none of them places all like that.
But he said out of the ones that pretty much every city, the Papa John's is the best overall.
Nah, I can't.
Thank you. I said the same thing. No way.
No way.
Yo, what's better than Papa John's out of them joints?
First off, Domino's.
Yeah, oh my God. Hey, Sebastian, kick this nigga out.
Wow!
Domino's pizza tastes like garlic flavored cardboard.
Yo, do we all have different answers?
That's literally what Papa John's tastes like, though.
Bro, Papa John's. Bro, Papa John's is just cardboard, but your mascot said the N-word. That's it. And fuck that macaroni too.
Oh my God!
And I haven't even hit no fucking.
Number one, you're not about to disrespect my man Shaq like that off top.
Shaq? Shaq?
Freak Shaq though, Freak Shaq.
Oh no, I'm not disrespecting Shaq. I'm just
fuck Tim Duncan.
Oh, fuck that shit.
And David Robinson and George Gervin. And Victor Wembanyama. And Bruce Bowen. And Manny and Tony Parker.
Oh, I need to get the popcorn. This shit's amazing.
I just find it funny as shit that we were just talking about Papa John's and how I said it was trash, and then he just started fucking dissing Tim Duncan.
Hey, fuck the San Antonio Spurs.
What team
I don't even fucking like them like that.
Hey, no, it's always been fuck the Spurs, man. Like, I'm a Phoenix Suns fan.
Lakers, bro.
I'm not a Lakers fan, so you can say whatever you want. Like,
because here's the thing, I'm not even a fucking Spurs fan. I was always a Boston Celtics fan, anyways. I'm just saying.
Hell no.
You from New York? And you a fan of a Boston team?
I know. You're in New York.
Have you ever said that? Have you ever said that out in public?
Yeah, bro. Who you want me? Because who you want me to be a fan of? The Knicks? Yeah.
They ain't cash right now. The Knicks is balling right now. Y'all got Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle still balling.
Like before I stopped watching this shit. Before I stopped watching this shit, like what? 2016? What were they doing?
The fucking look. The NBA hasn't wanted the Knicks to win in a long time. That's one thing. Like,
yeah.
I always like
all that.
Always no. It was really the commissioner. Like they just didn't want the Knicks to win. They made it so that the Knicks couldn't get big free agent. Like they
is the biggest market though. They've always been like one of the premier leagues, even though they were ass for fucking decades.
Because it's New York. Like New York is one of the biggest. New York is one of the biggest, if not the biggest media market in the world. Like so, at the end of the day, the NBA is gonna make their money whether New York wins or not. Just simply exactly. It's there. That's why they haven't let the New York Knicks really shine until this year.
Honestly,
and they still ain't gonna win.
Probably not.
Still not gonna win.
Probably not. But thing is, too,
and they still not gonna win.
Thomas really fucked up y'all fucking future because he made some ass GM moves and he drafted like some bums. Like y'all didn't have nobody, especially in that dark era before Melo. Even with Melo, y'all didn't have any moves to complement him. All the big pieces y'all had, y'all could ship them away.
Niggas drafted Michael Sweetney from Georgetown and shit. I remember that. Like, why the fuck would you?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you draft this undersized, overweight niggas? Like,
hey, yo, and let's not forget about the most iconic draft pick of all time, Tingus Pingus.
What? Kristaps Porzingis?
What the fuck did they do?
Yeah.
What did they do? Who the fuck is Tingus? I've never heard.
Kristaps Porzingis was decent though. Like,
I thought he was awesome.
No, he wasn't.
All right. No, hold up, bro. Cause now you just lying on this nigga out of anger.
Cause real shit. You really couldn't bring up New York dropping foot outside.
I remember when them niggas was bullying when they drafted him, and then they came. But then he came out and started balling, and it was like,
no, New York is something like that for sure, though.
Yeah, that's New York, though.
But real shit. How you expect me to get behind the kind of teams that we got in New York?
There was some pretty bad.
Hey man, look. I mean, look. Bad teams need support too. Like, you know what I mean? That's what being a fan is. Like, you know what I mean? Right. You support. Like my team, the Steelers, even so fucking bad. Bad. Like. But we still somehow won 10 games off of our defense and special teams. But I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not watching the game because we're not dominating. Like,
no, of course not. And look, I'm not a fucking bandwagon either. No.
This nigga Kristaps was balling on New York. I don't know what you're talking about.
He was.
He was though.
They just didn't have no pieces around him. He's doing pretty good on Boston right now, for real.
That's what I'm saying.
He is.
And to be honest, Kristaps Porzingis is the first like fucking unicorn, bro.
True.
Yeah.
Like he is the first fucking 7+ foot motherfucker that had handles and could shoot the ball. Like he's basically what they think that Victor Wembanyama is going to be. Like, except for Victor Wembanyama is like seems like a better defender.
But Tingus paved the way for that kind of play style, though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not Tingus.
What the fuck did they?
Hey, no. When they sent him down to Dallas to play with Dirk, though, like you can see his game. His game increased after he played with Dirk. Dirk taught him how to be tall. He taught him how to play tall.
Absolutely.
With them type of attributes. I fucks with it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm still calling that man Tingus. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's all good. Like,
good, bro.
Somebody got mad at me yesterday. Somebody got mad at me yesterday because I said LeBron James is not a complete basketball player.
Thanks.
He kind of isn't. No, not really.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean not complete in your words?
Like, he's not really great at anything. His game hasn't really improved all that much over the 20 years that he's been in the league. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
He's inconsistent, pretty much.
But it's not like the thing is. It's not hard to be consistent when all you do is lower your head and run at the basket and just use your size. But then when it comes time to use his size, he don't be using it.
Right.
Like he has no ball handling bag. He can't shoot. Like he does not know how to play with other basketball players, which is why everybody who plays around LeBron, no matter what you do good, you better know how to shoot threes because that's all you're.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all you're going to be doing. He doesn't fight for rebounds, even though he's
like 6'8".
Even though he's big as fuck. Not only is he 6'8", but he's also 260 pounds. He's a big ass dude.
Bro, grab a rebound or something. Like, what are you doing?
The only time he grabs rebounds is the stat pad, bro. Like,
that's about it.
Nigga really got mad at me, and then he tried to throw, like, oh, well, I played basketball at a collegiate level. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. And? I know, I bet you if you played on a team with LeBron James, that nigga would just tell you to spot up in the corner and just stand there.
Yeah.
Like, look what he did to people's careers, bro. Like,
yeah. Once they come to LA, they lose all of what made them special. They just become like, oh, bottom three, play some defense, that's it.
Niggas try to say that fucking Jordan is a ball hawk because he averaged less assists than fucking than LeBron. But it's like, bro, Jordan played his offense within the system though. He created opportunities for himself and for his teammates. LeBron James's basketball skills never developed. He was a physical freak who went straight into the league. He never learned how to be a team player. I don't get, like, having a lot of assists does not make you a team basketball player. It doesn't. When was the last time you seen LeBron set a screen for anybody, bro?
Ages.
LeBron literally cannot play off of the ball, which is why on every team he has to be the fucking point guard. He has to bring the ball up the court. Like, why do you think Kyrie won the league? Because Kyrie's a point guard. Kyrie can run an offense.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lex.
Oh shit. So I'm kind of curious, Johnny, when did you become a Celtics fan? When did that start for you?
Pretty much ever since I started watching basketball, to be honest with you. Even as a little kid and shit,
So,
my uncle was...
Paul Pierce?
My uncle was... Yeah, Paul Pierce, and then when I heard about... When I started hearing about... when I started... And then, even more so, when I started hearing about the big ticket, Kevin Garnett and shit.
Kevin Garnett is one of my top 5 basketball players ever. And for real, this is no shade to Tim Duncan.
I know what you're gonna say.
At all. But I would pick Kevin Garnett over Tim Duncan if I'm just having a starting 5 to win one game.
5.
I don't Not because you want to know something? Low-key agree. Because Garnett is more intense. He's more of a defensive beast.
No. Tim Duncan is one of the greatest defenders, both on individual level, and on a team defense level. It's more because KG was one of the first guys who dropped that versatility to the game for the big guys. KG had a little bag with the handling. KG had a great mid-range game.
Mid-range. Talk about it.
And he also expanded his range a little bit later in his career. He can drain the three, like, you know what I'm saying. He was a good off-ball defender, a good off-ball player, set good screens, and then his intensity, like his communication as a team leader, like. Because the thing about it, KG would run the whole offense and defense. He'd be like, yo, get the fuck over there. Yo, set the screen.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, he's coming back door, nigga, go get him. Right?
And not to mention
the leader of Minnesota.
And not to mention personally, one of my favorite yet most underrated things about KG, unlike most big men at the time, the motherfucker could shoot the free throw.
Oh yeah, for sure. KG's game was just overall like, and that's what I'm talking about. KG was a complete basketball player. LeBron is the harbinger of these American basketball players that we see nowadays. Great athleticism, not developed enough skill-wise. Right. Luka Doncic has a fucking beer belly and is slow, and he be balling on these niggas.
Balling.
Yep. So but then those same niggas who be sucking Luka's dick will say that Larry Bird couldn't play today. Larry Bird was a complete basketball player.
Complete player. Larry Bird is a fucking legend, bro.
Larry Bird is a fucking baller.
Wait a minute, who the fucking trade two can't say that shit?
Right. You'd be surprised. Now there's like a movement going on that says 90s players can't ball.
We done with the 90s. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that bullshit. I've seen that. Yeah.
What the fuck did I miss?
What the fuck? When did this happen?
No.
I don't even watch basketball like that. I'm surprised. Like they're really doing that?
They put these numbers. They put these numbers up to show all these people that's averaging 30 points a game, right? But it's like
nothing.
But bro, the fucking pace of the game is higher than it's ever been. It's what?
Man, yeah. In the 2000s, like the late 90s, it was a slower game.
Yeah,
more
like,
defensive minded, more team.
Yeah, because they were allowed to play defense.
Stop players. Defense, exactly. So like you can't compare that era to this fast-paced era where nobody really plays defense and just shooting threes all day. Like, come on,
niggas like Jordan, like Tracy McGrady could come into 18-year-old Tracy McGrady could come into the league right now and average
30 points, yeah, absolutely. If they had the fucking free reign and do whatever they wanted, like today's game, oh fuck it, they'd be scoring 30, 50 points.
The freedom of movement is the biggest thing. Like you got 7 motherfuckers averaging 30 points. Like they was trying to say Allen Iverson wouldn't average more points, bro. Did you see Allen Iverson get close line by Shaquille O'Neal?
What the fuck?
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a fucking beast. Come on, bro.
We're not tolerating AI slander over here.
AI got his crossover and his dribbling moves off when you were able to put your hand on a nigga's waist. Like when you were able to hand check people. They don't play defense. They're not allowed to play defense. You mean to tell me Allen Iverson wouldn't average 7 to 10 points more in today's ecosystem? Come on, man.
Of course he fucking would.
Yes, and it's quite an urgent situation.
Of course.
Bro, he would fucking rip everybody.
You mean to tell me that Michael Jordan wouldn't average 10 points more than he did? Like this nigga was averaging 30 points a game when the average fucking pace of the game, they was averaging 96 points a game as opposed to today where they're averaging 114 points a game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Jordan would be all over that shit.
But see, the thing about it though, and, my friend has a sports podcast that's really, really good. He said something really profound last time I was on there. He said, I'm a fan of basketball. I'm not a man fan. I'm not a fan of the men who play the game.
Right.
I'm not a player. I'm not a man fan. I'm a fan of the game. So I criticize the game from that perspective. People can't.
Yep.
Like he said, his favorite basketball player of all time was Rod Strickland.
Okay, interesting choice. All right.
I'm saying Rod Strickland was a great, because he used to play guard back in the day, and he modeled his game after Rod Strickland. He didn't say that Rod Strickland was the greatest. He said that Rod Strickland was his favorite player.
Okay, yeah.
I will say this is just in general with anything, whether it's sports or media. People confuse the words best and favorite all the fucking time.
A lot.
They do it all the time.
And they also think that you can't say, like, I don't necessarily think that Tim Duncan is worse than Kevin Garnett, but I like Kevin Garnett more. And then on top of that, when they was both in their prime, it was a conversation. Who was the better power forward? Kevin Garnett or Tim Duncan? That was a conversation.
Duncan, yeah.
They're in the same conversation.
Exactly what's called.
Dirk, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Shaq. Those are the four.
Then you gotta give Kevin Garnett respect, because Kevin Garnett was the first nigga that came out of high school straight to the league. He was ready.
Straight balling, yes sir, he was.
He came out in 9.5. Kobe came out in 9.6.
Yeah.
And Kevin Garnett was starting from day one. Kobe was not.
Already balling. Yeah, Kobe was. He struggled.
He didn't struggle. He just played for a coach that was like, I'm not starting no fucking high school kid. He was definitely ready, because he was balling on established players in summer league. He was ready.
It's all the stuff we're talking about.
He just needed to be humbled a little bit.
Could make the world a better place.
Right, he was very happy.
The idea.
And then the guy that was in front of him was an all-star. Eddie Jones was an all-star. Eddie Jones was like one of the original 3-and-D guys. That dude would lock you up and then bring the ball down the court and pull up right in your face.
Chance again. Wait a second.
Right.
Quick.
Yo, this nigga Kristaps Porzingis' career free throw percentage is 82%.
Oh wow.
I used to work with Dr.
That's good. That's not bad. Pretty
Came
good.
to the lab once
That's
to
great.
consult on electrotactic stimuli.
Pretty fucking good.
Oh.
Pretty fucking good.
Off topic, because I just for the sake of the stream, Johnny.
Any changes this morning?
Mercedes debuting in AEW.
Impulsive thoughts. Never been better.
Oh wow.
Nice to see you.
I'm not. I ain't gonna waste the last 33% of my battery talking about no fucking Mercedes.
Seems to be working for everyone.
Bro, I can't even drive. Why the fuck am I talking about a Mercedes?
But I feel like if I had to create a starting five, I feel like my point guard would definitely be Steve Nash.
Fair pick.
I don't think that Steve Nash is the best point guard, but if we're talking about somebody who can run an offense and somebody who makes their teammates better, this dude won MVP averaging 18 points.
18 points a fucking game.
Not just
No, because
we're not doing that.
The Phoenix Suns, and I was there when this happened. And Steve Nash was already one of my favorite players in the league when he played for Dallas with Dirk, because I just like that team. Dirk, Steve Nash, and Michael Finley, they was balling. They was some fucking ballers.
They were.
And Mark Cuban, who coincidentally happens to be from Pittsburgh, he didn't have faith in Nash. The Phoenix Suns won like 20 games. The Phoenix Suns won like 20 games the year before Nash came. And they already had Joe Johnson, Sean Marion, and Amari Stoudemire on that team. As soon as Nash got there with Mike D'Antoni, he unlocked all them niggas' full potential, bro.
Yeah, potential. Like fucking guru.
No, but the reason you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
I already know where you're going. I know where you're fucking going.
That playoff series when Robert Ory checked that nigga into...
Hey, man. What can I say?
No, these niggas got suspended. These niggas got suspended, and Robert Ory didn't even get suspended.
Yeah.
Like the league,
because they left the bench.
The league fixed. That was a flagrant too, though. He hip checked that dude out of bounds into the scorer's table hard as shit, bro. Like, that was a dirty play. There was nothing cool about that.
Yeah.
Like, and we had the Spurs on the ropes in that series, man. That was our chance to win the championship. No, but Steve Nash's game was just so smooth, because it's like, I could defend this slow ass white dude, and then he kick it into that gear, cross you up, fucking no look pass, Amari Stoudemire dunking on niggas. No, I know you remember when Tim Duncan tried to dunk on Amari Stoudemire, and Amari Stoudemire blocked that shit with just his wrist. That was a wild play.
Yeah.
Amari Stoudemire, another great straight from high school player. He is the first high school player ever to win Rookie of the Year. The year before LeBron did.
Yeah.
True.
Even though Carmelo deserved Rookie of the Year.
We're done with them.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Carmelo led his team to the playoffs. But yeah, man, another nigga, man, you know, one of my greatest what ifs of all time in basketball, though. What if the Raptors didn't get rid of Tracy McGrady?
Rid of Tracy? Yo, I think about that all the fucking time.
And they had Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady on the same team. Yeah, no, this nigga T-Mac was my favorite player from probably like 01 my two favorite players when I was growing up was Tracy McGrady and fucking and Kevin Garnett, man. Them was my two niggas.
So put your way back helmet on.
But it was just like see, you ever hear about like how Isaiah Thomas was the one who kind of encouraged Kevin Garnett to just go straight to the pros?
You're a popular guy. Sorry.
Yeah, I heard the podcast. He said that.
You were saying?
Because like he actually like back when Michael Jordan was about to come back to the Bulls and shit.
Yeah, he played against them.
He went and ran a pickup game against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. And then Scottie Pippen elbowed him and he threatened to kill Scottie Pippen. He was like, I'll have these niggas kill you up in here.
Great. Interesting research project.
Because you know, Kevin Garnett, CVL, he a conservative vice lord. Now, Kevin Garnett became my favorite player when he did that interview after that game in the playoff series where he was like, yeah, you know, I'm at the crib, loading up the Uzi, loading up the pump. You know, got a couple M16s. Like,
This way, dude.
Wow.
yeah, you can never get away with no shit like that. Nowadays.
Never.
But I do feel like
go ahead.
I do feel like Carmelo punked Kevin Garnett a little bit though.
Oh, for the Bucks team when he said about his wife?
Yeah, when he said your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios to this nigga.
Cheerios. Oh.
Nah, that shit was...
Waiting for him at the buses. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Man, fuck that. If I'm in Celtics, ain't fuck it, bro. We jumping this nigga.
You get that immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, like, we jumping this nigga like.
He really thought it was WWE in here.
For instance, a plan.
Hey, no, the real shit, yo. I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of nigga, bro. Like, if y'all niggas is with me and some shit go down and some nigga try to run up on you, there ain't no such thing as a fair fight, nigga.
No, I'm with you. It's one thing if it's a setup thing. I tell this to Johnny all the time. Do I condone fighting at all? Not really. But if it's like a one-on-one thing and we really have a beef with each other, okay, fine. But if I'm with my friend,
What's the Undertaker?
exactly. Like if you try something, it's like if you try, go ahead, try something. Try something on someone I care about, especially if it's like I hate it. When people, when they try to get to you, they involve someone else. That's when I'm like, oh, okay, so all bets are off then. Because what happened to this being between you and me? Okay, if that's the case, no problem. So I can go after you, whoever you are like related with, and if you have a problem with that, well, this time me and my boys will settle it then. Because you crossed that line a long time ago. I don't know why people, like, there's people that think that they can get away with that type of shit and then get surprised when there's someone that's like, okay, so let me return that energy then. And they're like, oh my God. And it's like, no, too late. Don't even try it. I hate that shit. I hate when people do that.
Right.
It's dumb.
Like, I feel like once you prove to me that you gonna stand up for yourself, I'm jumping in. We ain't got time for this because, like, I've seen shit happen where two niggas let niggas get their fair one, and then one's losing, and then the other dude ends up getting stabbed.
One step closer.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Nice work.
you know what I mean? You can't be lunching on that, man. We ain't got time for that because we don't know what your mentality is. Now, if you and this person is cool and y'all had a disagreement and it's like, yo, we just gotta get the ones, bro. We just gotta settle this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. But if it's just some niggas, I don't know what some niggas is going to do. And I'm not about to have my friend in no type of position like that where it's like, you got support, but somehow we didn't do shit. Nah, we're getting this nigga up out of here so we can go on with the rest of our day. We ain't got time for this shit. This dude's getting dragged. And you better have some niggas with you too then, because like,
Beautiful work, Peter.
ain't no such thing as a fair one. Not these days.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you next.
Yeah. Harlem Heat type activity, nigga.
I'm thinking of the when Joe Budden did the Pusha T episode on his podcast, and Pusha T said like when he was younger, if I'm your friend,
You'll be a real asset.
if I invited you to go to the mall with me, that's because I believed if shit really went down, I knew you would help me. If people try to jump.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know, absolutely. Or Maul, before the breakup in the podcast happened, he said, even if it's your fault the fight broke out, I'm still gonna help you. Because you're my boy. So absolutely, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna wait till afterwards when we're by ourselves and we're okay. Then I'm gonna tell you what the fuck was that. And confront you on it.
Right.
But if you are my friend or you're my family and you've done so much for me, even some person I don't know is trying to do something to you, even if it's your fault and I find out, before I confront you, no, we're going to take care of this first.
Come on.
Well,
Because that's,
cracking, bro.
like, I'll wait.
Get it cracking right here. Fuck that, bro. I'm not with none of that, bro.
That's one of the first things my parents taught me. That's one. Absolutely.
Because his friends,
you never
bro, our
know.
life is in each other's hands, bro.
And
If something happened to you while I'm with you, it's my fault. If something happened to me
Like the rest of this place area.
while I'm with you, then it's your fault, kinda. Like just in that situation to a degree, man.
no, absolutely.
You know what
I
mean? Like,
agree. If there was something I could have done and I never did it, I'm like that's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life, and I don't want that.
we supposed to make sure that each of us make it out alive, bro.
And I've seen it,
Man.
and I know Johnny has seen it too, especially like where we're from. Like we've seen where there's
Right.
where something
Yeah.
a small altercation turns into the biggest thing because people there were some people that cared about their image, or they cared about what if something happens to me, so they escalated to like the worst case scenario, and now we have a life lost or someone in the hospital
All I could think about was
for the dumbest reason.
My pops always told me, don't be going out nowhere with no bitch ass
I
niggas.
kept hearing my mom's voice telling me that our planet is in trouble.
True.
Who rules in my house? No shoes, no fuck niggas. No shit.
Don't invite me. Don't invite me to your house. Ask me to remove my shoes and your floors ain't clean.
I've sent you the locations and you're now grant you access.
Lucid's a genius, but he's absolutely right.
My thing is, I'm resistant to taking my shoes off at somebody's house because if something happened and I gotta just get up and run, I might not be able to go back for my shoes.
This new foundation run by my best friend.
Man said, I ain't trying to fucking touch no glass on the floor.
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta run out the crib through somebody's gravel driveway with all them big ass chunks of fucking rocks and shit. Nah, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, what you think this is? This ain't Street Fighter. I'm out of here.
Yeah, bro. I don't have the callus that Ryu has on his feet, bro. I'm sorry.
Should probably check out that crystal now.
I'll never forget, like, when you're a kid, when you hear shit like this, like, of course when you're older it makes sense, but when you're a kid it's like, really, you would do this? I'll never forget the first time my mom told me absolutely I'd kill. And you know, I'm little, I'm like, oh my god, you do murder? And she would say, for my fucking family, for my kids, absolutely. She said, let me find out that some random person's trying to do something to my kids. I'm gonna grab the kitchen knife as fast as I can. They're not making it out alive. And I'm like, and my mom said, listen, like, when you get older, you'll understand. When you have people you care about, family, friends, absolutely.
Shit. And yourself, too.
Duty is to your
And yourself, like,
I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck.
If you're coming for me, then you coming with me, bro.
Absolutely. That's a bar. That's absolutely a bar.
Boy, right there.
These niggas want smoke. I told them come and get me. Just know if you coming for me, then nigga coming with me.
Yeah, yeah. That's a pusher bar. Yeah.
That sounds like a Conway joint.
Yo. Just know they coming with me. I wish I could do his laugh much better.
Yeah, it's like a high-pitched motherfucking laugh. Shit.
Oh my lord, it's so
try turning your mouth to the side and doing it. It might sound better.
No, I can't. No, fuck that shit. No, it looks like the you know. Oh, man. I remember Brain sent me a meme of Conway, and I'm gonna go to hell for laughing. But Johnny's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. The fucking fish with when his mouth goes sideways. This is a load of barnacle.
The type of cash shit that this nigga be talking, like, I'll be real with you, like, it doesn't seem like he got shot for no reason.
You just by hearing not just the story of him being shot, but also just like what he raps about, any album he has or any tape.
Yeah.
You know. It's
you do dirt, you get dirty, bro. That's just what it is.
Right.
Luckily, he survived.
Nice.
Yep.
What in the?
Fucked up.
Shit, that nigga alive and rich with a sideways face. He'll be alright. He'll be alright.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
That pain, like, the elevate, so yeah, that's what's up.
I mean, shit, you got a real story to tell, so it's like...
Right.
Makes you want to think while you're doing it.
This nigga, what's his name? Fucking 50 Cent got shot.
Yeah.
Got shot 9
times. Take a look around. Cause he got shot like I got shot, but he ain't fucking breathing. Man. Yeah, absolutely. I was about to say 50 Cent, absolutely.
Yeah, that's all right.
Where it's just like you could tell that like 50. I'm gonna say 50 and Tony Yayo. Like you could tell that, and like any of the shit they were talking about, whether if it wasn't raps or an interview, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I saw the Tony Yayo interview with Math Hoffa.
Right.
And I was just like, you could just tell with the way that Tony was talking, that like he knew, like he was like, yeah, he was when he spoke about like, Math wanted to talk about like what happened with that beef with like Jimmy Henchman. He said the beef was in. Who did Jimmy Henchman want to be like? Chris Lighty. So what did he do? What did he do? He moved onto his fucking block, which that I did not know, which I thought was crazy. I had no idea. Like I heard about Jimmy Henchman being a little crazy. I didn't know he was a straight up like just fucking hater like that. Like he like Dio levels of petty. I had no idea.
Dio.
No, I love Tony Yayo, bro. Like, and niggas really be trying to hate on bro music, but he's not even bad.
He was solid.
Yeah, he's not even fucking bad.
He's pretty great. He got some pretty great verses. That show those early 50 albums for sure.
Absolutely, people don't give Tony Yayo credit. I don't know why they don't. He's a legend.
Thanks.
That's too close now. I wonder if I can get my suit.
Like, obviously, he didn't have a successful career as, like, say, Lloyd Banks or Young Buck, but, like, he still had some nice bars when it came down to it.
And he could probably saved his money.
He absolutely did.
He actually listened to 50.
He absolutely did. Both him and 50 were incredibly intelligent in what they were doing. They knew exactly what to do and when to do it.
Another robot.
Yeah.
Maybe I can test something out.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
be out here hating.
It's fun. He said that in the Math Hoffa interview. He said one of the big reasons G-Unit broke up to me was just jealousy. Like that shit happens a lot.
Yeah.
You know, why does so and so have much more than me?
Is that your home?
And it completely clouds your mind and your judgment, and you completely miss the point as to
willing to play. Yeah.
You know, same thing with Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Like people.
Yeah.
You know, like everyone's gonna have their time to shine. Absolutely. That's why I never understand when I hear like certain groups breaking up or so and so have beef and now they're never gonna make music again, or like even if they do, it will never be the same. Like I hate hearing about that type of shit because it's just like you really couldn't talk this thing out. You couldn't
Once bloodshed happens, bro, like
once bloodshed happens, it's over. Absolutely, but it's like before. This is always preventable, and you know that it's always preventable.
The groups.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Gets in the way. Gets in the way.
Not necessarily. Some groups are kind of doomed to fail from the start.
Because nigga moments are waiting to happen, bro. Like some shit just be a collision course. Like
I see him.
Alright, Boondocks.
Nah, for real. You just be on a collision course with certain shit, bro. And it's like certain shit just can't be stopped because one person has their mind on I'm gonna cause this person as much fucking uncomfortability as I can type shit.
International mercenaries?
That's what I'm thinking. Could be front page material for your article.
Yeah, but having a successful rap group and keeping it, that's one of the toughest fucking things you can do, especially in this industry. So it's always a tall task for any group to like survive that long. Only one I can think of that actually like did it was like De La Soul, but they're like really, really tight.
Absolutely.
The Locks,
De La Soul, The Locks, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And you know, I'll throw Arm and Hammer and Run the Jewels out there because they've been at it for like damn near a decade at this point, and I haven't heard of like any beef or anything like, you know, nothing between them.
Right.
But the thing about shit like that though is like the beef has to be based in something though. Like if these niggas don't got no reason to be beefing with one another, like you know what I'm saying? Like the shit with Murder Inc. and G Unit, like we might have seen it as some music shit, but
it could have been something personal,
right?
But there was some real shit going on there.
Right.
Murder Inc. is one of my biggest like what if stories because it was, unless there's other members I don't know of, it was Hove, Ja Rule, and DMX, right?
Oh, you're talking. No.
Or is it something different?
Like the actual Murder Inc. roster.
Murder Inc.
Not the supergroup.
Not the supergroup. Okay.
Yes, not.
All right, so I'm confusing it.
But Murder Inc. wasn't no street crew like the Supreme. Like they was backed by Supreme, like which is the Supreme team, but it was just more like niggas is from the same area of Queens and niggas chose sides. You know, niggas wasn't feeling the fact that 50 was telling their hood's history on a record and niggas shot him.
Facts. That's
and if you with them niggas, then fuck you. I'm gonna come in and take your spot in the fucking game.
Nice.
Yeah, no. Sebastian was talking about the supergroup Murder Inc. with DMX, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule. That was the original name.
That shit wasn't about to happen because.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
Because Jay-Z number one cannot be a part of a group because he's the biggest hater ever.
True. He still hates to this day.
Like that whole shit was strategic. If you notice, anytime anybody from New York was coming up in the directly post Biggie type era, like right after Biggie. Any niggas who was coming out of New York, Jay-Z just wanted to fucking like photo bomb all of them niggas. Like, look, I'm here too. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. Even recently, it's funny enough. There was like I forgot which interview 50 Cent did, but it was like they were talking about like, oh yeah, Nas and the King's Disease. Like, what do you think of that? And immediately, 50's response was like, real quick, I just want to just say this, yo Jay, you know what you did exactly to Nas. Why did you drop the Carter's project like the same day that King's Disease dropped? And he's like, and he said, I know Jay, I know why he did it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, don't worry, I'm cool about Ether. Years. No, I'm not.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years. If you actually look consistently,
yeah, that's
time Nas drops, Jay-Z's not that far behind. When Nas dropped Nasir, what came out afterward? 444. Come on, Nas.
Yeah, and I loved 444, but even then, it was just why? Like, if that was like the album of like, oh, there we go. Hold on, I was trying to find the way, of like fucking, that was supposed to be your Sean Carter record. Like, at least in like, it wouldn't matter what date you released it, right? So why the fuck did it matter if Nas released in your shit or not? It just shouldn't matter.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Or the same thing, I was talking about Slaughterhouse with you the other day. Like, it's just, there was no reason for them to break up. It was Joe, it was all Joe, and then eventually it led to, and then eventually it led to Royce fucking up too.
Yeah.
And it just, to me, it made no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Like, I don't know.
All right.
And maybe I'll just never understand.
Yeah, man. Like I said, like kind of what Johnny was saying, like groups are just kind of destined to fail. Like it's hard to keep so many egos in check. Hard to keep that chemistry of like working as a unit, then going out for self. It's hard to keep that up, especially consistently. Like only a few groups that we've listed have been able to done that. A lot of them have failed or have broken up or have ended on bad terms. So,
it is true, and of course, but it's just this is me personally. It's just like because Fat Joe said it, and I know what he meant when he said number 2. He said like he knows when to give like again people their time to shine. People just want all credit all the time. Like Sugee said about Jay-Z. After Biggie died, it was I'm here. I was talking with my dad years ago. You know, when my dad and I used to drive. We used to still go to the city to both work and go to school. We used to talk about this all the time, and I was like, hey, was there anyone you know that like besides Nas and stuff that like you know Jay-Z beefed against? He was like, probably. He said, I wouldn't say beef, but I know Jay-Z have trouble with Terror Squad. I was like, why would he have trouble with Terror Squad? He said, cause Pun. He said it was. He said Pun, absolutely. He said both Pun and Joe. Pun as the rapper and Joe being like you know the mastermind. But it was absolutely like mostly Pun.
Yeah.
And not a single scratch.
Pun probably got his ass too.
Absolutely. Oh no! Like, listen, I am a humongous Jay-Z fan. Like, Hov is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Right.
Pun would wash him. We know that. You know what I mean? Like, any era of Jay-Z, even in his best of the best, we know Pun would wash him.
Oh yeah.
And I think Hov knew that, and it fucking bothered him. You know, like when Fat Joe was talking about like how he someone said like if I were to give an award for most improved player, I'd give it to you. And Fat Joe was like, he said I knew people were better than me, and I worked with them and I studied them. You know, let me I would get excited whenever people I knew were dropping records, because one, I was a fan of them, of course, but it's also like, you know, these are my peers, and you know, these are people that, you know, of course I gotta learn off of them. you know, how else am I gonna be better? When he revealed that story about like people who tried to say, oh, he stole Pun's rap books, he said, no, I didn't steal his fucking notebooks. He said after Capital Punishment dropped, he sat me down and we worked together. He would help me write. And he said, and I have no shame saying that because that was my brother. A lot of people just don't have that. He said people don't know how to be number two. As in, people just don't know how to, like, the egos are so much. And that's why I don't understand, because it's just, you know what I mean? It's like, why? Why, like, it's just, you, like, you're always going to have your shine. You're always, like, especially for certain rappers like Jay-Z and, you know, people that have similar egos to him. Like, bro, of course you're always going to, like, be known as one of the greatest to ever fucking do it. Why do you need this all the time? Why, like, it just doesn't make sense. You're making yourself... We were talking about this earlier, Wes. People making unnecessary... Like, if something happened, or if, you know, you could have done something musically later.
No. Should be.
It just...
Yeah, he is falling.
To me, it didn't make sense.
They probably threw him inside for a little bit. Either that or he's in his lunch. One or the other.
Real shit, what you saying?
Oh, well, too late. But...
No idea.
It just... I never understood. Anytime I heard those stories of, like, so-and-so couldn't handle this, or this person was envious, and it's like... Like, and it's that thing of just, like, I wish people would love more. But they're not me and you. Like, I get it. It just... I'm not expecting people to think like that all the time, but it's just, you think it'd be common sense and basic reality. You know?
Yeah.
Like, so you're
not thinking that way for sure. What can I get off this? What do I benefit from it? What's in it for me?
Yeah. It's just like, and in the wrong way, you know what I mean? Like, this oh, like, this person's better at me in something, you know what I mean? Like like that's how you know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if at one point Jay-Z didn't feel like he was the best and he was just saying it to say it. And I don't mean like that. Sugee said that. Sugee's. I know you said this before. Of like, you know, you sometimes you gotta act like you know. Yeah, I'm the best, but it's just for the sake of confidence, and you know. But like, I can absolutely, I wouldn't be surprised if Jay-Z was insecure.
All right, Craven. What are you looking
Of course.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't feel like it.
Wait.
It just didn't. You know, like, it's funny. You could tell which artist was cool with their craft, wasn't scared to grow, and the people who just were in beefs all the time.
Yeah.
Never gonna win Best in Show with that attitude.
It just, I don't know.
Nice doggy.
Just that never makes sense to me. You know, if groups are supposed to break up or not break up, like split up and do their own thing, I would want it to be like Outkast, like Outkast or Daft Punk, where it's like, all right, we did what we did, and we both agreed that we want to do our own things, but we're still brothers, sisters, we're still best friends. We could do this. Yeah. Like, they didn't break up, they split up. It was a choice. They said, all right, we did this thing, we became the best in what we do. We can move on now, and I'm okay with that. Like, of course I'm gonna wish for another Outkast album. Who wouldn't? But I'm okay with not getting another one because both Big Boy and Andre are on good terms. Or perfect example with wrestling, the Dudley Boys. Devon is a producer now. He retired as a wrestler. And there was an interview I saw with Bubba Ray where he was like, real quick, I just want to address the fans. Me and Devon have been tight since day one. There has never been any heat between us ever. He wanted to do his thing, and I said, go right ahead. Like, I never understand. I don't understand why there's always animosity between people.
What were you protecting?
and it's usually because of an insecurity, you know, and no one wants to talk about it. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I'll step off my soapbox now. But yeah,
I'll be back.
No, that was good. That was great. No, that was amazing. Don't worry about that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty great.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give you a 3.
You know, Anthony Fantano, when he gives that one album a 5 out of 10, he really gave speaking of, like, wow, I've actually never discussed this with people before, but like, fucking Anthony Fantano has given some like ratings to certain albums where I'm just like, I love Fantano, but I'm just like, I'm not sure. He gave Dark Fantasy a 6 out of 10. He gave Cancer for Cure by LP a 6 out of 10. He gave The Great Escape by Larry June and The Alchemist a 4, I think. Which I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some pretty trash takes.
She won't listen to me if I say she's in danger. But maybe she'd listen to someone she doesn't know.
I mean, that's his opinion, though.
Sebastian, should I go there?
Go ahead.
Thanks, really.
Listen, I understand you think he has some trash taste because he didn't rate every single one of Drake's albums a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I understand.
I'm stopping you today.
Oh, damn.
But you have to understand, everyone has their own opinion, man. Not everybody likes Drake.
He's actually giving some Drake projects a 3 out of 4. For the record. Yeah.
You sure?
Undeservedly so.
Positive. I'm positive. I can tell you.
Oh no, he has a 4. Undeservedly so, but he has a 4.
The only all jokes aside, the one positive review I remember, like off the top of my head, where it was like, oh, like here's a album he genuinely liked, was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. After that, it was never the same.
Yeah,
never the same. No pun intended. Like fucking.
Yeah.
Just after that, it was just downward.
I promise.
Right.
Guess I've got some time until MJ calls. What's going on in the neighborhood? Should help out Uncle. Get the rest of his stuff.
Hurry up, 12 minutes go by so I can go inside and chill for the rest of the day, so I can clock the fuck out, so I can leave, so I can get home and miss the fucking 3 bus anyways. Nah, because here's the thing, you know who I blame? I actually blame one of my supervisors because this fucking dumbass made me take lunch mad early for no fucking reason.
I remember you texted me about that.
I was gonna take my lunch at 5:30. She made me go at 3:50. I'm like, the fuck? And mind you, I came in at 12:30. And she wanted me to take my lunch at 3:50. I'm like, what the fuck?
Was there was there a timing to it? Like, was there anyone else like that was working later shifts? Because that would make sense.
Yeah, but one problem though, that's rarely never the case. Well, not that people aren't coming in later. Obviously, people are coming in later, but like, for that to be the fucking reason is never the case. The only reason why that would even happen to begin with is if like we just happen to have a visitor and shit coming in from like one of the district managers coming in, and everybody's just fucking getting all jumpy and panicking and shit. That's probably when. And shit, because fun little story and shit about that. The CEO actually came in and visited Portchester, like give or take, like about 4 months ago. And shit, like as I was working, I was still under probation and shit. I actually ran into the guy, we shook hands, you know, had a small talk, blah, 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 blah. But it was busy as shit. And that's when he pulled off. And oh Lord, everybody in that fucking warehouse was jumpy as a motherfucker. Jumpy. Like, bro, you literally could have said fucking boo in their ear and they would have slapped the shit out of you.
Hey, Miles, over here.
Like, everybody was on edge, everybody was tensed up, and there was like fucking 500 niggas coming in at a time anyways. So like, it was packed. It was actually uncharacteristically packed and shit. And like, it was like, dude, it was like less than a quarter into the shift and I got asked to take my lunch. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you slow? Dude, I literally came out of my first break and then like fucking 40 minutes later, they asked me to go take lunch. I'm like, the fuck?
Wherever she is.
Yeah.
It didn't even been an hour yet. Like, what the fuck?
I hope she's all right.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes. They like do a strategic lunch break. Like, no, we just do this at exactly this time. I'm like, that's not the time I wanted to take lunch. What the fuck? Mess up my whole shit.
Yeah, messing up, bro. You killing my food. You killing my shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink. I got.
Yep. Bro, just killing my entire vibe. And today, literally no reason. There's literally no reason that she would have even done that. Literally no reason. Today was dead as shit. It was dead as a motherfucker. So dead, the Undertaker was actually behind. Bro, so dead, the Undertaker was behind me fucking drinking a fucking piece of fucking Jack Daniels. That shit was dead.
Buckle up, Teddy.
and I'm over here attending the fucking recycling machines, and it's only been like what, like about an hour removed from my break and shit, and then one of the supervisors comes up to me and tells me that this supervisor wants me to take lunch early. And I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck? And he looked at me and he was like, what the fuck?
And he asked for a phone call with you.
So he was like, yeah, whatever. I figured done with this shit, just go inside. So then I went up to her and I was like, what the fuck? And then I was just like, whatever.
What the fuck? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so dope.
Like, bro, like, there's literally no reason. Like, bro,
no, yeah, no.
Like, the new guy just came in, it's dead as shit, nothing's happening.
What do you do for fun?
Right.
Like, literally nothing's happening. What the fuck was the point of it?
Right.
It's been hard to find time.
Exactly.
Yankee here showed me some of your samples. Good stuff.
I hate that too.
And it made me so uncharacteristically angry. It's like, are you good?
No, yeah, I can tell.
Like, you good? Like, yeah, like, what the fuck?
And can you tell me about what's important?
Oh, man.
Being there for people when they need me.
And I don't even particularly hate the supervisor.
Trustworthy.
And I don't even hate the supervisor.
No,
It's like, whatever. I talked to her, it was like, whatever, we fucking talk, we do our little thing and shit. Like, I don't hate her at all. She just decided to fucking, I don't know if she fucking consumed paint in her or something, but like,
I won't let you down.
she was bugging the fuck out today.
Well, Miles, thanks for your time.
Right.
I
No,
think I've got
what's up?
enough here.
Thanks.
Like, she wasn't even mad or anything, she just said take some lunch. I'm like, the fuck?
Sure,
Why?
Let me just throw off his shit.
Yeah, let's throw him for a fucking loop. Why? No reason.
Right. No reason.
Just because.
Just because for shit to giggles.
Why? Because it's funny, Lamau. Like, the fuck?
Alright.
Oh, man.
Let's see where that tractor signal is.
Bro, like, like, it almost fucking seems like fucking the Practical Jokers were backstage in the fucking the admin room and shit. And fucking
Oh, right, like sound them. Like, alright, now tell them to take lunch early.
That's so that you take his lunch early, and then they fucking start dying in the background. That's basically how it fucking played out.
Figure that out when we're not.
Right, no, what's it? So they pop up, tell you it was a joke. Definitely some Practical Jokers type shit.
You hide.
Bro, what?
I've got these guys.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit was a whole acid trip and then some. And shit, luckily the manager that I actually, not the manager, the supervisor that I actually don't like, actually is not here, and she hasn't been here for a while. She's actually on a little break right now, so thank God. Because talk about a woman that gets off my ass. Jesus Christ.
Oh, trust me, I know about those for sure.
Bro, this woman looks like fucking Mike Tyson from TV. Like,
That's